Hello, Rogue.
Pan Am.
What did you say again? Solve your own problems? Clean up your shit? Nash is dead. One shit cleaned. Happy?
And the 6th Street merch?
Nash can't deliver it anymore. But if you ask nicely, I might be able to help you.
Help me? I took my cut up front, honey. But I guess I'm touched. Was actually wondering if you wouldn't forget about this while you were out chasing down a vendetta.
Fuck!
So, feel any better?
Maybe a little. Let's get out of here.
One bitter, cold bitch, that Rogue. Think she might have lost the plot.
Mean to say she used to be sweet and alluring?
Never that. But she's no stranger to the other end of the stick. Think she might need...
Hey, boss. Got your cargo. No fast ones. Come on, let's meet. Sunset Motel. I know you're not kidding. I'm certain to be there. Okay, I arranged our meeting. Let's do the deal and start working on Hellman. Agreed?
Should be fun.
Your paddles, your gear selectors, your blinkers, there's none of that in this car. So that's why it has this super minimal look. So if you
They're
look
here.
on the steering wheel,
Let me do
that's
the
where
talking.
all the buttons are.
Sensing trouble?
There's 2 scroll
No.
wheels, and then there's
At least I don't
blinker
think so.
buttons on one side. And you have a button for the headlights and for cleaning the windshield, and the mic for voice commands, and even the horn for some reason is a separate button. So they've really gone full on, it's like an F1 car basically, where all of the buttons are on the steering wheel, quick, easy access, so the driver never has to take their hands off the wheel.
Hey, boss.
It's inspired by this, that functionality. So it's
How's
interesting.
Matt?
I think that's
Didn't seem
definitely
to be
something that's going to have to take some getting
Don't
used to, like a lot of things in Teslas. But I really hope those are physical buttons and not like touchscreen buttons, because if that was a touchscreen button, that's not the way to go on a steering wheel button. But it looks like a regular button. But then, with the half wheel thing, I know I've sort of mentioned this before, and I thought we've gone over like the question, is this even legal? There's a lot of things Tesla does and renders and prototypes that aren't shipped yet that you're like, is this even legal? But if we forget even the legality question, the question of is it legal or not really stems from, is this safe or not? Is this smart or not? Not having a top of the steering wheel is very different for a lot of people. Like I imagine in autopilot, of course, this makes total sense, but just driving in a straight line, a lot of people like to rest their hand on top of the steering wheel. There is no top anymore. And also for turning, you know, just a lot of those moves where you're like sliding the wheel through your hands, there's just, whenever there's a chunk of the wheel missing, that's a question. I feel like I have to use it to understand if it's worth the trade-off or not. But hey, it's a render, so we have yet to see if they're actually going to finally ship a yoke steering wheel in a Tesla like they've said they would. But I can already imagine there's a bunch of third-party add-on accessories being planned for this top part, where you get like a carbon fiber piece, or you get some like suede leather, whatever's going on. I'm sure there's a lot of companies licking their chops that are going to make that. Bottom line, I'm going to have to try it. I have lots of negative thoughts on it, looking at it, but it looks cool, so I want to try it. Oh, and then also, I was just wondering, because I've just been looking at the pictures for a while, there's no gear selector. Like, that's usually also a stock, like every other car, but there's no stocks in this car, and now where do you just go into drive? That was my question. How do you reverse? How do you go into neutral? And apparently, I found an Elon tweet where he says that the car guesses your drive gear based on what obstacles it sees, the context, and the map, and you can override it on the touchscreen in the middle. This might be the definition of, I don't know about that one, Chief. I really think a drive selector is like a fundamental thing in a car, and I know Tesla likes bending the mold of fundamentals in cars, but I can imagine this is either going to be great the 90% of the times it works, or awful and potentially dangerous the 10% of the time it doesn't work. Like, I imagine trying to pull a K-turn on a busy road and then you have to reverse and it's not letting you reverse and you hit the pedal and you go forward. It's a lot. I don't know about that. But anyway, in the interior, the most important change, I think, is this move to the new horizontal touchscreen, which makes it easier for their software development since now all the cars have horizontal screens, and they don't have to do separate dedicated resources for doing vertical screen stuff anymore. I kind of wonder how that will affect my car and everyone who has a current Model S who has a vertical screen. Will the software updates start to get slower? Not sure, but this sort of unifies their lineup. But this screen looks nice. It's a 17-inch diagonal again, 2200 by 1300 resolution, should be pretty bright and sharp. And they mentioned excellent responsiveness, and there's a lot of compute power behind this screen, so I have no doubt about that. And it looks even better than Model 3. It looks, I think, much better integrated into the car itself. Like, it just doesn't stick out as much as it does in the Model 3. And you know what's interesting? It says on the site it has left-right tilt. Like, maybe it moves or something. Now, looking at the renders, I don't know exactly how it's supposed to move. Like, if you just grab it, will it pop out of the dash and you can sort of tilt it towards you? Not sure. I'm very curious how they pull that off. But currently, it's kind of hard to see sometimes, but the Model S screen is tilted a little bit towards the driver. So that's pretty important. Model 3, it's a little closer to flat. Then Model S has now inherited the touchscreen-controlled air conditioning vents from the Model 3. I'm pretty neutral on these, and there's also now a pair of wireless chargers underneath that screen, much higher up. I love this, but still, a major advantage of the Model S and Model X, they're more premium vehicles, for their setups is that it still has a display behind the steering wheel. And so this one is still here, which is sweet. And I think it even got a little bit bigger, which is dope. But it opens up more room now that you have that info, like your speed and your drive and maybe your navigation in the middle. It opens up more room on the center display. And then there's a new third display added for the backseat passengers, which I assume will let them control their air conditioning, but they can also play games from a wireless controller, which I think gets a lot of people excited. The thing is, it sounds pretty sweet, but it's so low down there that I imagine if you're in the back seat, like craning your neck looking down at this screen for so long, you probably don't want to game on it for a while. Usually screens in the back seat are up against the headrest, but maybe a kid would enjoy that. It's a cool feature. I'm not going to downplay it. I just think it's funny. It's so low. But anyway, then there's a couple extras that I noticed. One, ventilated seats are back. Nice. Then there's also now Model 3 door-style handles on the inside, and there's a pair of wireless charging mats in that new backseat armrest for your passengers, which is sick. And then the site details a new speaker system with 22 speakers and active noise cancellation. But the key word here, active noise cancellation, which is really interesting. If it works anything like I've seen in active noise canceling headphones, what they're basically doing is using microphones to hear the noise outside the car, like road noise, wind noise, maybe even pedestrian murmur, just sort of white noise outside, and then it pumps in anti-noise into the car to make it sound perfectly silent inside the car. And I think that might be the most Tesla thing ever. It's really fascinating. So many manufacturers have gotten really good at like their window seals, and every little gap in the car is as tiny as possible to minimize the sound that gets in from the outside. And that's a nice premium quiet experience. Tesla's not quite as good at that yet, so they just do it with software. That's the most Tesla thing ever. I gotta test it. I want to hear it for myself. I'm curious about that. But that brings us, last but not least, to the insane specs and prices. So Model S is now simplified to 3 versions: long range, Plaid, and Plaid Plus. So as you can see, the base price went up. It's no longer $69,420. Sorry, fans. But it is a dual motor long range version, and it'll do 412 miles, 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds, and 155 mile an hour top speed. Now that's already pretty sweet. That's a performance car already, but that's the long range version with dual motors. Then there's Plaid. And the way to look at Plaid is it's basically a new improved performance Model S. So this time it's triple motors. So the range goes down a little bit to 390 miles, and it'll do 0 to 60 in 1.99 seconds, thanks to 1,020 horsepower from those motors and a 200 mile an hour top speed on the right tires. So I guess it's most likely a bit less than that on street tires, but not that that should matter. That's a ridiculous number and a ridiculous set of specs for a 5,000-pound sedan. But here's where it gets interesting as a truck drives by. Now there's Plaid Plus. So the Plaid Plus version will do 520 plus miles of range and a slightly faster 0 to 60 with a little bit more horsepower, 1100 horsepower. And just for fun, they quoted a sub 9-second quarter mile, which would make it the quickest production car ever made. So aside from the ridiculousness of a 5,000-pound four-door family sedan rocketing 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds and the fastest quarter mile ever, I want to focus just for a second on the difference in range between Plaid and Plaid Plus. That's a pretty big difference, 390 miles to 520 plus miles. So that leads me to believe that Plaid Plus, when it comes out later in the year, because Plaid is right around the corner, Plaid Plus is likely a new battery of some kind. New battery technology, new battery capacity, maybe both. Because if you look at Model X, there actually is no Plaid Plus Model X. So it's just the long range, which goes 360 miles, and then Plaid, which again is the performance model, that loses a bit of range. It goes to 340. So this new performance model, the Plaid Model S with triple motors, is going to start shipping in March, which is right around the corner. But the Plaid Plus is still in development and coming later in this year, 2021, if it's on time. And I assume this is a new battery technology that will also end up in Cybertruck, because that thing promises also 500 plus miles of range, and the Roadster when it happens, because that promises 600. Which brings me neatly to my conclusion. I'm not ordering a Plaid Model S or a Plaid Plus Model S. I don't plan on needing that. Now, don't get me wrong. I want it. I want to experience face-melting 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds, and I think it would be sick. But as far as differences between the Model S I already drive, not a whole lot of them making a big difference to me. Maybe the range is the one biggest thing I'd be missing out on, but I'm staying patient for Roadster. And we did finally get an update, just one random tweet on Roadster, which looks like it's now going to be 2022, if it's on time. But also the thing is, early Tesla models, if you haven't noticed, tend to be the ones with the most tiny problems and the most little bugs, and I think this will be a little period of working those things out, working out what the deal is with the steering wheel and the software about going from reverse to forward and figuring it out like that. That's going to take a little bit, so I'm staying patient. And I will have eventually a Roadster to look forward to that will do this crazy range and will somehow have even better performance than this rocket sedan that they just made, the Plaid Plus Model S. So anyway, that's pretty much it. That's my thoughts. I'm super curious what you guys think seeing this new interior. Does it bring Tesla up to the luxury look or luxury levels you're into? And what do you think of the yoke steering wheel? Because I think that's going to be the most polarizing piece. But either way, I'll leave my Dear Electric Cars video down below the like button if you want to check that out. That's about it for this one. Thanks for watching. Catch you next. Peace.
Call him anymore. There's no need.
You got balls, girl. What's this? A bonus of some sort?
We work together.
Change tunes like you change clothes, girl.
There. First class merch.
Mm-hmm.
So, everything's in order?
Check your account. Should be pretty plush in a couple minutes.
It's been a pleasure. But I believe Rogue's the one who is to pay me.
You're all right. Think you earned a tip. Let's roll.
That went well. Come on. Let's get a drink.
Raffin's wiped, 6th Street's pleased. Pretty good day for Pan Am Palmer.
The day's not over yet. You still have a chance to piss me off.
Gonna puke?
Hello, Noah.
Hey, new biz or new friends back there?
Take a wild guess. Is everything good with you? Do those bozos come around again?
Raffins? Nah, it's been quiet. What can I...
Brosen,
So that package for Street, what was it?
you didn't peek? Baloperidol. Drugs for the cyber psychos in our midst.
They trade in them?
Yes. They have deals.
Cheers. Here's to what's yet to come.
To what's to come. Another one over here. Thanks, Noah.
Cheers. Let me know if you need anything else.
All right. Time we look to my needs. What's the plan for Hellman?
I've come up with a plan. A first draft. But I need to sleep on it. Work it out. Then we can talk about the details. I think it best to rent rooms here. Just to stay in the area. We'll get to work around midnight.
Maybe we rent just one room.
Good idea. Noah has 2 twin beds in every room. We'll save some money.
Not quite what I had in mind.
Just what did you have in mind?
Just, glad to have met you. So I thought...
I'm glad we met too. That could have been a damned tough day.
maybe...
Sure. But not today. Noah will need a room. Twin beds. I'll go catch a few. Ugh. I'm starting to feel that stress go away. I'll probably be out as soon as I... You had better get some rest, too. This is only the beginning.
That's the plan. Good night.
Mm-hmm.
Shit!
My name is Dakota Smith. If you're looking for jobs out here, you will find them with me.
I can't... Name's V. Thanks for the intel.
Things flow differently out here. Keep your head on, city kid.
Yes.
What are you carrying?
Firearms. Best in all the Badlands.
The information from Okada-san, very valuable. I also learned something through my own efforts. We must meet.
Where'll it be this time? Trash processing plant? Deserted N-cart station?
In the south of Japantown, there is a street market. It is on the footbridge above the main street. Use the elevators. It is easy to get lost. I am on my way there. Do not make me wait.
Can I help?
No, you can't. I'll be done soon. The Raffins left are crooked as a bag of snakes. Did you sleep all right?
Can't complain. Come up with anything? The helmet, I mean.
As a matter of fact, I did. Look here.
Okay, tell me.
We're the wrench. The cutter is the AV. And the screwdriver is where the AV should bury its nose cone in the dust. Now, you must be wondering how we get the AV to do that.
That old HMG of yours.
My gun will be useful elsewhere. This caliber would barely dent the armor of a heavy hitter like that. There are other ways. Here, the clamps are solution. A Satwave power station.
Satwave power station?
Yes. We need to break into it. And then we strike.
Of course we do. Meaning what?
Everything will shut down.
All right.
Great. Hop in.
Who owns this power station? Gov or Corp?
Is there any difference? Who do you think pulls the government's strings?
Hey, I'm just wondering whose toes we're about to step all over.
V, look around. It is simple. Everything you see is owned by a corporation.
You like to mess with the corpse, huh?
Whatever gave you that idea?
Or wait, scratch that. Rogue, Nash, the
You're
Raffins.
on thin ice, V.
You just like to mess with everyone.
Well, then I suppose it's a good thing I'm on your side, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And now for something completely different. Weirdest thing you've ever transported. Go.
What? Are we playing 20 questions?
Come on, answer.
The Deputy Finance Director of Kaukaz.
That's chauffeuring, not smuggling.
He rode in the trunk. We've almost reached the dam. We'll make a quick stop here. We need to calibrate you with the turret. I want you to be able to use the gun, too. It should up our chances in general. Connect here. V.
How should I connect? Personal link?
How else? Just watch the jack. Sometimes you have to jig a little bit.
Wired in.
Wait a moment. Diagnostics first. Shit, it keeps giving me an error. Odd. Let me work around it.
And now, Pan Am, here's Johnny. Out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Great work, V.
Hey, I think your implant has a virus. The one in the nape of your neck.
I've got a bioprocessor in my head that operates independently of me. Probably why your diagnostics flagged it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But no data will leak out of it through the personal link. Your ride's secure.
Fine. I trust you won't fuck anything up. Okay. Here goes nothing. See that pile of junk? Fire a short burst into it. I'll take care of the calibration. Good. Next target. Single shot. Okay. Just one more. Longer round. Great. We're done, I think. And that wasn't so bad, was it?
Calibration's fine, but your soft could really use an update. Scanner, controllers, all a couple of generations back at least. There's better tech in the bargain bin at a kabuki flea market. I can help you with that, you know.
Yes, sure. The most important thing is that it works now.
So where's this power station?
You will see in a moment. I know a spot. We'll have a decent view from there. I just want to be sure the area is clear.
Sabotage a Corpo power station. Jump a Corpo transport. Kidnap a Corpo suit.
Is this a plug for the word corpo, or do you have a point?
Know what? You're starting to remind me of me. 50 years back. Minus the charisma. An impressive cock. Maybe we can just get along.
Let me remind you, I want Hellman from me, not to stick it to Arasaka. This is life or death. My life
And let
or
me
death.
remind you that Sokka and their fucked up tech is what got you here. Who gives a shit about motives? Ends justify the means, and right now your end is to survive.
All looks clear. The area looks deserted. I see no patrols. The huge thing is the collection unit. And see the antennas? Each antenna collects microwave energy from satellites in orbit. That's then converted into electric power.
Huh. Antennas run all the way down the interstate.
Mm-hmm. And they're linked, which is to your advantage. We just need to mess with the collection unit. A chain reaction will follow. Each one of the antennas will emit an EMP burst. The AV will be like a fly headed for a spider's web. We just have to fire off the pulse at the right moment.
Let's go get her.
Once we reach the station, I'll set up a bypass for the detonator. You just overload the systems.
Overload the system. Yes, ma'am. When do I start? Though, hoping that's not too complicated. Is it?
It shouldn't be. You just turn everything up as far as it'll go.
Crank it up to 11. Got it. So what now?
We wait. We should time our arrival to the AV flight plan.
Got it.
Good. Time to roll.
Done anything like this before?
Downing an AV? By myself? No. Why do you ask?
Seems Rogue was right.
V.
What? She said you were good, and she was right.
Yes, I suppose she was. But we have yet to take the AV. So you might wait before you fasten a halo on her.
Know what? Think I figured you out.
Oh, you have you?
Either pull off this mission, or prove Rogue wrong. Choose one.
Fuck off. I will get both done. Okay, we'll be there in a moment. One last time. We drive in, fuck up the system, and get the hell out of there. Hold on tight. This could get a little bumpy. Get ready.
Okay, I'm ready. I'll deal with them.
Deal quick before they hit us! Good enough.
Is that all of them?
Mm-hmm. Provided we hurry. Find the controls. I'll connect the detonator. Quick, V.
Ah, shit! Ah, shit! Think we might have overdone it, Pan Am.
You see that? All lit up and blinking like a Christmas
Girl, you
tree.
wanted 11. You got 11.
Yeah. Let's get out of here before it lights us up too.
V, get the fuck out before something happens to the
Thanks
chest.
for the tip. You know, I was just about to set up a picnic. Maybe lay out. Work on my base tan.
Watch out. The next one might...
Johnny? Johnny?
Fucking hell. Okay, I'm fine. It's okay, just... It's okay, I'm fine, yeah. Just... Delta the fuck out.
Not the cleanest job, perhaps, but it still went well.
What about the detonator? Is it working?
Yes, it's working. And I don't even see a drop in the signal strength. We just need to drive far away enough to keep the pulse from blasting us, too. The cliff there. We'll set up. It should give us a good view of the antennas. And then we wait.
Okay.
Here.
Always wanted to push the big red button on something like this. How do we know when?
Don't worry. I'll have eyes on it. You just wait for my signal. Then set off that pulse. They won't know what hit them. And by the way...
What?
We are about to knock a multi-million-euro Kang Tao asset clean out of the sky. How does that make you feel?
Blasting shit. Exactly what the doc ordered.
And that's exactly what I like to hear.
Just noticed.
What?
It's quiet. The hum of the city, people's voices, the smells. It's all gone. Wind just intensifies it. Think I forgot quiet exists.
Mm-hmm. Though maybe not the smells. I mean, the coyotes. Rather hard to miss.
Thought that was just the air freshener in your Thornton.
Ha ha. Screw you. You'd do better to focus on the AV. Keep your eyes open. It's there. Coming from Pacifica. All right. Get ready. One more second. One more. Now!
Boom. There she is.
Shit! What's
Great.
happening?
Just great. Fan-fucking-tastic.
Bullseye!
Pan Am, the engines are still running. Fuck, they're getting away.
They're going nowhere.
We gotta go after it.
Give me a moment.
Pan Am, what are you doing? losing altitude.
We got the bastard.
Let's go.
We got it.
No way it stays in the air after a blast like
We
that.
either land or crash.
You catch that? Over. AV, unmarked. Losing out.
Mitch,
There?
Scorpion. What the hell are they
Finishing
doing?
up at the generators. Follow them. On my way in a bit. Battery
Mitch,
should sort
Scorpion,
itself out.
Pan Am. Don't go near that AV. I repeat, do not approach the AV.
On the way, or I'll start the party without you.
It's Kang Tao. Wait for me, or better get the hell out. They probably want to help the survivors, without knowing it's corporate. They can't hear me. The pulse is interfering. Shit. I have 3 on radar.
Drones?
Yes, get ready. They're trying to slow us down. We won't let them. We have to reach Mission Scorpion. Shit! Probably jammed again. Optics, hold on tight. Going on autopilot. Seized up. Son of a
They're
bitch.
on our tail.
I know! Fucking latches! Don't want to open! Just a second! Fuck! It's nothing. I'm fine. Okay. For the time being, at least.
Time being's all we need.
Claro?
Saw it! Behind that hill.
Well, one less thing to worry about.
Pan Am, you okay?
Fucking ricochet.
Think you can manage?
Sure. I'll live. Don't worry.
Hey man, where are you? Hello?
Perfect.
Scorpion?
Keep broadcasting over an open channel, just in case they missed you the first time. God, I swear. Something's not right. Did you hear those shots? V, something happened to them.
Let's check it out.
I see the wreck, but no Scorpion or Mitch. Looks expired. Fuck. V, connect to the drone. We'll scan the area. We have to get our bearings.
Let's roll. You connecting to visual?
Mm-hmm. V, if they got the Aldecaldos, if they got Mitch and Scorpion, I don't...
I know. Connected. I'm in control. Combat drones. Defense systems active.
They secured the area. They're waiting for reinforcements. Shit. V, this does not look good.
Got 5 Kangs on patrol.
No.
I'm sorry. Your clan?
Aldecaldos. Yes. They're dead. All of them. V, if they...
Don't worry. We don't know for sure.
He's alive! They have them! They've set up the launcher. They'll tear us to shreds if we get too close.
Can we take it down somehow?
Maybe. But we have to get there first. If not for those damned glitches, I could have warned them! This is all my doing! Why in the hell were they following the AV? The fools!
Listen, we saw Mitch. They probably got Scorpion too. We'll find them. Help them out.
If they're still alive.
They're alive. Everything's gonna be okay.
Mind that launcher. It will blow us to bits if we approach.
You're already blown to bits.
Don't be an idiot. This is just a scratch. Let's take out the launcher. I will try to...
No, you stay in the car. Sorry, but you're just gonna slow me down.
Fucking hell, V. Those are my people out there!
I get that launcher out of the way, I'll let you know. Then you go in and help me with the rest. Deal?
Yes, sir. I still have Mitch's rifle. I will try to cover you from here. V?
Good idea. Let's move.
Let's get them!
Locating suspect.
Hell yeah!
You are instructed to reveal yourself. Locating suspect. You are instructed to reveal yourself. Locating suspect. You are instructed to reveal yourself. Locating suspect. You are instructed to reveal yourself.
Clear.
I'm coming for you.
Step back! Back! Toss your weapons, or I'll shoot! I repeat,
You don't see the
drop
shit
your
you're
weapons,
in.
now!
You shoot him.
Are you alright?
Just some scratches.
You fucking morons!
Did you get hit? Hang on. I'll patch you
It's
up.
nothing. Let's go.
We couldn't retreat. They regrouped so fast. Started shooting rockets and shit. I lost everyone.
Everyone? Scorpion, is he here? Mitch? Mitch? He's safe, right?
Damn, I'm sorry. I didn't make it in time.
No. No! Are you sure? No, he...
Scorpion, the rest.
They were good people. Great people. They didn't have to die here.
I should have stopped.
I tried.
Stubborn.
I'm guessing.
I need...
Took them with them. In our...
Where?
west.
Must be looking for a way to...
So you're...
Yeah, we tried to warn you, but...
If they took your cars, we might be able to follow their tracks.
Pan Am...
I always... Mitch, I will find those sons of bitches. I swear.
Go. I'll call the crew. Get all this cleaned up.
We'll leave my ride here just in case. Just watch the gun at last, Jen. We'll go by bus.
Sounds good. Kang Tao lost contact with their AV. Probably looking for it. Better hurry.
What?
Coming back for her, right?
I promise. Let's get going, before they send a rescue party.
Scorpion and... I'll help you settle your score with Kang Tao.
I will destroy them.
We're in this together.
You know what, V? You're all... Your helmet.
Ah, so that's...
No.
Oh, so I'm one of you. Let's ride.
We'll see. The tire tracks start there. We'll follow them.
Our guys were here.
Careful they don't see us. Let's follow. Find them.
Scorpion said I would hate Night City.
He knew you that well.
Probably better than I know myself. He said when I'd had enough of the city, we would stock up on canned kibble, fill a couple of thermoses with coffee and whiskey, and hit the road. He said we would get away from it all.
Sounds like a real adventure.
Yeah. But he's gone. Shit.
Hey, I know. Look, you're alive. Still got a few things to take care of, too.
Mm-hmm. You know it.
All I see is cracked concrete and rust. If they thought they would call their friends, they were in for one hell of a surprise. Careful, V. see him? I see a sniper! Careful! Watch for that turret!
Hold your positions and provide cover!
Jeez, are you trying to make new shrooms? Wipe them out! Won't get rid of us that easily! That's for my friends, you assholes! They're on their last legs!
Fall in!
I'm on him! Come on, B!
You're dead!
The rest must have taken Hellman with them.
If they manage to regroup and call for help, we're out of luck.
Better hurry then. Left a few peeps behind at the airstrip. Rest went with Hellman.
I would have done the same. They're looking to call their people. The last they wanted to ride through the desert without backup. I hope Mitch contacted the Aldecaldos. All that damn interference.
They're coming for him, don't worry.
You know what?
What?
This is my life right here. I step out of one pile of shit, only to trip into another bigger one.
Pan Am.
And pulling everyone else after me. I'm done. You hear me, B? I fuck up again, you better give me a good kick in the ass.
But you didn't fuck any...
Promise me!
All right, I promise.
These tracks lead up past the hill to an old filling station. I wager that's where they're holding Hellman.
patrols. Definitely set up shop here.
I see. They must have Hellman locked up somewhere. But V, see that? The pumps look pretty good. Not what you would find if the place were closed. The bastards might have managed to call for transport.
Well, no.
You think you stand a chance? Huh?
I honey, you had a shower and put dirty pajamas on.
Yeah. But I've had a shower.
And put dirty pajamas on.
I've washed the kitchen. I've mopped the floors.
Baby floors.
The kitchen floors. I've hung the washing up. I've been to the shop and bought some treats. Nothing, but I'll go get you some treats when you get home. Whatever treats you want. Where are you going?
On the next business.
Oh, you kiss. Should we do all of you? What do you do? I'm over to you. How did you? How's Kenny? That's good. Bye. When do you think you'll be home? What time do you think you'll be home? Okay. Bye.
Drones, patrols. Definitely set up shop here.
I see. They must have Hellman locked up somewhere. But V, see that? The pumps look pretty good. The Baptists might have managed to call for Trent.
We'll know soon enough.